So, what has been going on with me? Well, for the most part, evolving. Like, big time evolving. So, what that entails is that basically humankind, the human race, is going under a massive evolutionary peak right now, where we are getting a massive mental upgrade and going from a linear mindset, which is a narrow, very narrow way of thinking, looking at things, thinking in lines of one, two, three, and not seeing that one, two, and three are happening all at the same time type of mindset. We're going what you would call a multifaceted mindset. And what this is going to do is bring everything into the eternal now, as Einstein used to call it, which is the present moment, also the past and the future, all colliding at once. And it's taken me a lot to get through a lot of the quantum leaps, so forth, with resonance and getting things right. And what that comes down to is, one second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I was just checking my thing so I could see if anybody came on, and if you have a question, I can answer it for you. A lot of you chosen out there are going to have an awakening, or you're already aware, or should be aware, of the massive awakening that's happening to the planet. That said, I'm not going to go into too much because, I mean, that's not really my responsibility anymore to explain everything. But we are going from what you would call a massive transition as far as the human race is concerned. It involves evolutionary timelines. The human race is evolving, and it's going to hit an exponential rate of mental clarity and abilities that people weren't able to do before. A lot of people who have children can rest very, very assured that their kids won't have to go through the spiritual upgrades that we have to go through because of this evolution. So we're already coming to the world from this point on evolved. They won't have to deal with any of that crap, which is good. Now, when I say spiritual evolution or mass awakening, what I'm talking about is a phase transition, which is in quantum mechanics, is where enough people on the planet have collided together and been evolving as a group in quantum mechanics. And when the world reaches a certain tipping point, those people become the co-creators of reality, including myself. I'm not, come to find out, I'm not just a co-creator. I am partnering with cosmic intelligence, which is, there's universal intelligence and there's cosmic intelligence. It's basically the same intelligence that shaped the stars, that's going to be experiencing itself through other people and myself through the unique window of our perspectives, while maintaining simultaneously its perspective as the observer way up in the sky. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is an illustration of the observer and the observed. There's your conversion. And the observer is seeing that it's being observed, and it can look back at it and know that it is coherently part of the same thing. infinite possibilities. There's going to be a group of people that are called reality creators or reality pioneers that are able to go into places like myself that there are no limits. We go into the void and we create from scratch, where that does not adhere to the laws of this physical world. It only adheres to the laws of the universe, universal laws. That's it. So we are given a unique window as a human race to really make something of this. And I'm very excited to announce this for you guys and let you guys know what's been going on. The old timeline collapse point frequency becomes so high that the old reality is going to crumble away. And most people won't even notice it. But for us that make quantum leaps, we notice it. There's everything dissipates as far as stuck energy. And like, I mean, it felt like I had a hand on the back of my head just telling me, look up, look down, look up, go that way, go that way. And it's just been surging through me like for days. But it felt pretty cool. It was kind of like, it's weird when you partner with Cosmic. It's odd. But I did want to come on here and let you guys know that it is sealed. It's just a matter of transition now. I only understand English. Sorry.
A screen
But
doubles in size.
now, when the field that I'm bringing in is omniscience, which is all knowing, that has been anchored along with the infinite. The reason why I chose those two is because what I'm in actuality is an activation tower, a walking activation tower, where I'm going to be, by just being near me, I'm going to be unconsciously, or it's not even going to be by conscious doing it. It's just going to be the frequency I generate is going to spontaneously activate other people to awaken. And this is going to be in terms of quantum physics. Quantum physics is vastly different than regular old physics. And they are laws. It is all scientifically proven. However, it's very different. And it's where pretty much science and religion, to a degree, they merge. And the intelligence that created the cosmos is what is partnering with me, or that I am. And it's partnering with this unique window of the human experience to experience itself through this unique window, which is kind of cool. Anyhow, as a activation tower, I'm going to be able to do a lot of things, and part of that is to be a guide for you guys. If you need any questions answered, if you guys start feeling really weird, hit me up with a question. I can probably tell you what's up. I've had, I don't know how many shifts in the last months that it drug me through the briar patch, man. I mean, it was pretty brutal. But yeah, if I had to do it again, I would. But it starts off with making a new frequency and getting rid of your old programming in your head, because those rules are not going to be around for very much longer. Not at all. Sorry to say. We have new rules we're going to be working on. Thank goodness. And so you guys have known, I'm not smoking. I've been trying to work on that. I'm not going to say I haven't smoked at all, because I have. But I think this is the first video I've ever done where I'm not lighting up a cigarette. As I said, trying to keep a word there. Now, a couple of you may have been curious about a video that I posted on my channel, which is a song. And the reason why I posted that was I was pointing out the hypocrisy of others that like to lie and hurt others and whatnot, and how I'm not for that, you know. And he was just putting it out there for everyone to see. Now, with that, I know those people are probably not very happy with me right now, and that's okay. I've never seen someone go to war with the universe and win. Just saying. But there are going to be some key factors that you should take a look at as far as your sacred geometry goes. You got to consciously choose your access above the noise of the world. What does that mean? Everyday life still continues, yes. But what's important? That changes vastly. I personally think that we just need to do without school altogether and make them resonance centers where people can actually learn about their frequency, learn about what they're here to do, learn about their self and their soul. I think that's vastly more important than brainwashing kids and making them go to a unit where they all behave and look alike and act alike. So that's my view on that. I also think there needs to be healing centers that deal with more quantum physics wise as far as healing goes. I have 2 kidney bags that were placed inside me. One through my stomach and one through my actual kidney in my back. I now only have 1 bag, and my blood levels are normal. Quantum physics, when you quantum leap, my cells are operating at a new programmed level of perfect health because it's operating from the highest timeline. And what most people misunderstand is there's parallel existences, infinite parallel existences, all happening at the same time. And with the highest self that has already been through everything, there is a version, and they can parallelly link with you. And once you do that, the synchronicities, the breakthroughs, the things you can do are just, there's no limit. The realignment, this is a cellular intermission for the most part right now that I'm going through. And a cellular intermission is where the mind takes a back seat and just kind of sits on cruise control. And I'm just letting my cells do it right now because that's all that's left for everything to check into place. And I am so grateful for that because I am so tired of having to do all these things right and hope that I don't get them wrong. But I got something planned for tomorrow as far as healing the planet, so we'll see what happens with that. When doubt arises, I consciously choose to operate as the new paradigm and shift my perspective from the linear mindset to the multifaceted. That is where the quantum field is, and seeing how I am the quantum field as it runs through me, and I'm also the observer observing, I can shape probability fields to collapse to what I want them to be. Matter. Now, here's a fun one. All matter. This kind of looks like a really crazy drawing. This is a structural matter. If this was the floor right here, all matter is constructed through concentric squares in a spiral going up. It maps it out. You know that? I didn't know that. This is a illustration of how this observer-observed effect goes down, where if you're outside, you're being observed by the universe, and you're noticing that you're being observed, and it's kind of like saying hi to each other. With this coherence that the human race is going to be able to do this, coherence is a resonance field that is in alignment with the quantum field. And when you're in alignment with the quantum field, your microtubules in your brain rewire new neural pathways. And by doing so, we, as a race, will be making a massive mental upgrade. Okay, whatever that means. Now, there is, let me see if I can break this down for you. Okay. Achieved resonance equals coherence. Coherence equals DNA sequencing. DNA sequencing equals priming and then upgrading.
Based on the best-selling novel,
The superposition is then derived from that. And superposition is where everything rests in an infinite position. Hello, how are you? Now, when we're in superposition and we have reached that area of resonance, that's where everything is infinite until we observe it. It's at the starting point 0 point energy. From superposition, we go to the observer. I'm talking about quantum physics. And the human evolution that's taking place across the planet. So, the evolution is going to equal reality pioneers. And reality pioneers are people like myself that can go and partner with the universe in co-creation with cosmic intelligence and able to forego the rules of this current reality as long as it adheres to the universal laws and make new realities. And I'm excited, man. But on top of that, because of the evolutional leap that I'm currently involved with, in the quantum impulse section is crazy. If you've ever seen what if any of you know what a quantum impulse is, it's where your coherent reaches a state of like max threshold. Like it can't hold the regular threshold. Your brain can't condense it anymore. And eventually it's going to pop like a pimple. And when that happens, you can either get tumbled by it or surf it. And you just have to know how to go about it, because if you are in a linear mindset, you need to lose that right now. You need to start thinking as a multidimensional person in past, present, future. Try to think of things try to look at things from outside of yourself. If that makes sense? Like if I'm sitting in this couch, I'm thinking of myself way over in the corner watching myself. And then watching myself over there, watching myself over there. In this mindset, I'm able to do all this right now, all simultaneously. Whoever said there wasn't?
I don't have any words for this.
So,
This is crazy.
now,
Congress
as far
voted.
as cosmic intelligence goes, if you're aware of what cosmic intelligence is the intelligence that have mapped the stars and brought galaxies into existence. That's who I'm partnering with. That's who I am. Experiencing life through this unique window of human experience. It's humbling and frightening, and it's actually, I see it more as an opportunity, but I'm trying to leave you guys a roadmap here. I'm talking about cosmic intelligence, the cosmos, everything, every universe you've ever thought of. Hi. Cosmic intelligence is it's astounding to me how my soul apparently is one of the first wave of human souls that have volunteered to bring in humanity into this new evolution that we're doing. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can blow out of here, man. I'm not here to ask for your permission. I'm not here to get your applause, and I'm definitely not here to kiss your ass. So say what you want. It's not going to bother me. But for those who are interested, this is the Tetragrammaton, or the sacred geometry for God. This goes down the observer. This rolls up to a quantum field being collapsed by observing, rolling into this, which is your key. And when you seal your key, you will be able to anchor your frequency. And it won't matter what anybody says, anybody does, because it won't bother you like at all. Now, there is literal science that has been proven for this. So if you think I'm full of it, look it up. And it is going on right now. Mankind, have any of you noticed time slipping? Where hours seem like minutes, and minutes feel like days? Oh, I'm sorry. Does it bother you? Does it really bother you?
Picture this. A phone with a pro camera.
Whatever, dude. You're ridiculous.
Uses AI to help.
Only one I see in here that's retarded, that just can't understand a single word. Sure as hell ain't me. Good job. Show the world your ignorance. Sounds good. Now, the reason why I posted that video from Scratch Records was for people exactly like this. Anyway, if you are interested in quantum physics and are interested in being part of the collective that is bringing this into humanity, I invite you to it. If you are interested in learning something, I invite you. If you're here just to blow your own horn, then you go ahead, right ahead, man. It's not going to bother me, and it damn sure ain't going to make me feel stupid. All it's going to do is show exactly how stupid you are. So by all means, continue. I have no tolerance, nor do I have time. Actually, I do have all the time in the world I want, but I don't have time for it. So anyway, for people that are noticing time slipping, understand that you're in a waking reality dream where the world has become a holographic design that we are in. This reality is no longer going to exist soon. Because when mankind shifts in that evolutionary phase that I'm talking about, where we're in a phase transition in quantum mechanics, when that world tipping scale hits, you can either be ready for it or get ran over by it. Sink or swim. So I'm just being on here and being honest and letting you guys know. I'm not going to be like every other spiritual asshole out there and say, oh yeah, bad o'clock, bad o'clock. No, I'm not saying that there is nothing. I'm saying that there's an intelligence that has created the stars, created the planets and all the solar systems in the universe. And that intelligence is working towards making mankind evolve. And I think that is amazing because mankind really needs an upgrade mentally. Like for real. So, anyway, I wanted to leave you with that note. And I hope that you guys can email me and let me know where you're at. And I hope that you guys are doing well. And I'm not saying there's no God. The quantum field is God. Like, it is the most perfect intelligence in the universe. It's not something that we all can gain a certain amount of intelligence. No. Intelligence, consciousness, is already perfectly intelligent as it is. You can't improve it. But we can improve our understanding of it. And when you understand that, and you understand how to do that and work with quantum fields and learn how to collapse them in the probability fields of the more of a probability that something is going to happen, you can fine tune how something is going to land. And I've had a lot of success with it. Shifting, quantum shifting. That's another thing you need to look at as far as that and understand what the observer effect is. And this will explain why certain people can only see negativity and certain people can only understand from a linear, because they're operating from a linear mindset, a very narrow, very one-sided view of things, which it's so heteric or it's so almost Cro-Magnon that it's a little ridiculous. We should have evolved long before this, and humankind needs this because I mean, imagine from being able to link to your highest self and know everything that you need to know as far as situations are concerned. You can heal yourself instantly through things. This is where mankind is going as far as this evolution. This is why I said it's going to be a massive, massive mental upgrade. And I'm excited to let you guys know. I mean, right now, the planets are in a certain alignment where it will never happen again for another 1,000 years. Easy. So, mankind needs this update back. And with that said, I'm not going to, blow your horn or anything and try to, I'm not on here for likes or anything. I'm here to inform you guys what's going on so that way you guys can educate yourselves about what's going on. And if you need help with anything, as far as understanding some of the concepts go, I'd be more than happy to walk you through them. Time slipping is a kind of a big pain in the ass because you will have minutes that go by like days or weeks, and then you'll have hours that go by like 30 seconds. And also your electronics, depending on your mood, will start glitching. Have you ever been noticing any of the, you walk under anything, noticing your lamp posts or and whatnot? It's because your heart's electromagnetic field is at least 8 feet extended from your body in all directions. And for those who have been going through this upgrade and are part of the first wave of people that have volunteered, their souls have volunteered to come in to bring mankind into this evolution at this particular time in history, that is why your electronic equipment is glitching around you. In case you're wondering. Look up quantum mechanics if you're unfamiliar. Quantum Reflex is a great channel to start looking at. Really recommend that. That said, I talked about the spiral helix of the concentric squares in a spiral building matter. That's how matter is shaped and mapped out. For those of you who are reality pioneers and are not sure how to create realities, that's how you map it. There is 30 seconds of identifying something that you want to manifest, observe what you want as existing in the quantum field in the superposition, and bring it in to your reality as existing. And the quantum field waiting for your observation to collapse it into reality. 60 seconds, observe your desired outcome with the same certainty as you observe your current surroundings and know they exist in the quantum field that are parallel to you. And this is in a parallel dimension. I'm not saying they're parallel right next to you. I'm saying we can easily agree there's at least 8 dimensions, right? There's actually infinite dimensions, but for the sake of argument, say there's only 8. Yeah. There's 8 of you in each of those. There's 1 of you in each of those dimensions. And they all run parallel, past, present, future, all at the same time, in what we call the eternal now, as Einstein called it. A lot of these concepts are kind of confusing, but let me get through the last part of this. After you have known and bring it into as you're sure as your current surroundings with the same certainty, you take another 30 seconds and consciously collapse infinite latency of the experience into a specific experience and observe your desired outcome. Practice that for 21 days, see what happens. Now, forgiveness is a bridge, so you know. Self-forgiveness, huge bridge. It'll definitely help you. Right, try to give more gratitude also. Like write down 10 gratitudes that you're just grateful for. Like clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, food in your stomach, stuff like that. It always helps. Now, try to think of a symbolic gift to life that you can bring in. It could be something as simple as honoring yourself for a day, or helping your neighbor. give your inner child a day to just play around and just mess around doing whatever you're going to do that makes something that brings you joy, for like a good hour without any agendas, anything going on. Just give yourself an hour. And consolidation. Write what's happened in the last 9 days. And then know that you are worthy of miracles now. And the quantum field, it's actually science, but it's what people would consider miracles back in the day. It's how the quantum field, it will surprise you with how many synchronicities you will have happen. Because the quantum field, when it feels that you're in sync with it, the synchronicities are amazing. So that's all I got for you. As I said, I'm not here to float your boat. I'm not here to blow your skirt or do anything like that. I'm not going to be like any of the spiritualists out here and try to milk you for anything. It's here to inform, let you know what I've been going through and dealing with. And the reason why I posted that some of my music on my page was because I was dealing with some wonderful people that, well, I just felt like I just last, so I went ahead and did that. Anyhow, I wish you all well. I hope you have a terrific night. And yeah, man, quantum mechanics, it is that motherfucker. It is it's a head jerk. It'll blow your mind. Some of the things that scientists are discovering, and it's not just in the religious aspect. It's where both of those meet. It's pretty crazy. So this is Chosen One, or however you want to say, from my new state, and be shifting again tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. So never stops. But you know, every shift I've experienced has made a better me, and I'm very grateful for that. So, with that said, namaste. Hope you have a good one. Bye.